If one institution reshaped India's financial system in 2025, it was none other than the Reserve Bank of India. Under Governor Sanjay Malhotra, the Reserve Bank of India carried out one of the biggest banking overhauls that we've seen in over a decade in 2025, rolling out 80 plus regulatory changes this year. The goal was simple: freeing up the bank balance sheets, reviving credit growth, and preparing the banks for the next investment cycle. Some of the key shifts that we noted in this year 2025 were regards mergers and acquisitions financing that was eased up, the reopening of funding for acquisitions, as well as consolidation that was seen. In fact, even KV Kamath called it as a key business opportunity for banks as well. There were rules that were relaxed for loans against shares, IPO funding, even structured credit as well. Remember, apart from this, we also saw the much debated ECL framework norms that were deferred by 4 years, giving the banks more time for preparing well. There were project finance rules simplified into a single framework as well. In fact, there was also a regulatory cleanup of the RBI itself that the RBI undertook in 2025. 3,800 circulars that were consolidated. In fact, 5,673 obsolete rules were completely scrapped. What we also did see this time around was that more focus was there on credit and lower costs. In fact, there was also cutting down on the compliance burden that the RBI clearly focused on. The risk weights also restored for NBFCs and microfinance institutions. There was co-lending that was expanded as well. The priority sector norms that were eased for small finance banks too. Remember, 4 rate cuts together were undertaken by the Reserve Bank of India that lowered the repo rate from 6.5% to 5.25%. This is the rate at which the RBI lends money to the banks, and that was reduced to one of its lowest ever. Remember, there was also faster transmission that was seen, that was ensured through the loan reset norms as well. In fact, even on the licensing and foreign capital, AU Small Finance Bank got a full banking license. Fino Payments Bank got approval to become a small finance bank. The global capital was accepted. SMBC investment into Yes Bank, Emirates NBD investment into RBL Bank was seen. So the bottom line was clear. With 2.2% inflation and an 8% growth, the RBI called 2025 a Goldilocks year. India has definitely moved on from a crisis era banking rules to a growth era regulation as well, and the RBI is now regulating for the next investment cycle, not for the last crisis.